What's that?
The background.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
No, I just want to know
Got
who
to
it
figure out
was.
how to get it to you. I'll
Jay,
put it
we
in the
live.
group text.
We live, Jay?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, you no good bastards, to the Pod Deep podcast. Be very quiet. Kick back. Listen up. Subscribe, comment, and like. Pod Deep podcast. Pod Deep.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Pod Deep in the house. Please like, share, subscribe. We got the crew in. We got the crew today. Hughes, Notorious, ROD, Said, and me up there chilling. So
not him, but me.
Jay ain't bullshitting today. He getting this show on the road, as we can see. So without further ado, boys, let's get to it. Question of the day.
Okay.
I got two quick ones for you. Who sits in the front when your lady and your mom got to go with you to it when y'all going out? Who sits in the front? I saw this getting played a couple of times, and I thought I'd run this by the group. Quick question. Who sits in the front and why? Your mom or your lady?
I go. So my lady gonna sit first, not because I choose her, but because my mom. That's how my mom is. Like my mom, like I can be like, "Come on, sit in the front." She's like, "No, I'm gonna get in the back." She let her get in the front. So that's just how my mom is. So it don't really matter if I be like, "Hey, come on, mom, get up here." She can be like, "Nah, I'm getting in the back." Let old girl get up there. So
let the lady sit up front.
Mm-hmm.
Let your lady sit up front.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be your mom's decision to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you, Hugh?
I'm in the same situation. It ain't my decision. I just open up the door and they get to arguing who in the front, who in the back. And now
It's an argument?
Yeah, it's like Nakia's like, "Mom, you can come up in the front." My mom like, "Nah, I'm in the back. I'm in the back. I'm in the back." You know what I'm saying? And so it's maybe my wife ride in the front on the way there, and then on the way back, you know what I'm saying, my wife will push my mother in the front. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of alternate. So I'm just open up the door.
So you don't got a preference though?
I don't have a preference. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind with my wife sitting up front. I don't mind with my mother is in the front. I guess, you know what I'm saying? It's up to them, really. I ain't saying like, "Hey, you sit in the front." I got the door open.
We're going to circle back. Jay, okay. What you got?
My preference would be for my wife to sit in the front. My mom would agree to sit in the back. Me and Teresa got our own little chit chatter and shit we joke about. So my mom, sorry, Mom, she can be a little annoying sometimes. So Teresa in the front, Mom in the back.
Yeah. All right. Do anybody feel? Well, let me ask that question the wrong way.
Well, you got to answer first, right?
Okay. Yep. My wife is gonna sit in the front because I want my wife to sit in the front. It's my wife. It's my choice. Now, what I hope my wife would do is offer the seat to my mom. But my question, though, the question I really want to ask is who you offer the seat to? Like, it ain't their choice. Who do you offer the seat to? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. In that situation, it would be my wife. It would be my wife. You know,
Any
and
reason?
it's not no disrespect to my mom or nothing like that. You know, it would be my wife just because of the bond and the conversation, the talking and stuff like that. I don't have no problem talking up in the mirror to my mom in the back and stuff like that. You know, but it would be my wife.
But you, how right?
Mom,
Mom,
I would
okay.
I would offer to my mom. I mean, that's why I would say sit in the front
Okay.
because my wife should understand that.
Okay. All right. And then just same with your wife, J Rock, for you.
Offer at the front. I would probably, out of respect, offer it to my mom, but she will take the back. She'll say, I'll sit in the back, Jay.
Yeah, your mom on top is gonna turn it down.
Yeah,
But
Yes.
yeah.
But you said offer it to her. Okay.
Yeah.
But now,
All
if
right.
it's a problem, I'm giving it to my mom.
hmm
If it's,
Yeah. If we beefing, yeah.
So,
no, I mean, if it's like any static, if my mom wants it, I know she wants it. I give Teresa will let my mom take the front seat.
okay. See, I think that's the difference in my wife. I better offer it to my wife.
Is
That's,
it
that's
a
just
problem?
that's just our lingo. I better offer it to my wife. Now, she better offer it to my mom. That's how we gotta go. I mean, that's how I gotta go. Does it matter if it's a girlfriend? Like if it's a girlfriend in your mom, not spouses, but if it's a girlfriend in your mom, does it matter?
I mean, shit, she gotta get her ass in the back, man. All tops, ain't even. Especially if we, 2 months in or something. Like, get your ass in the back.
Right. So it's definitely a wife thing. That's what I was thinking too. Definitely
Like
a wife thing.
if she reached for the door handle, you like, what the fuck you doing?
Slap them. All right. Second quick question of the day. You sleep. Your wife, significant other, goes into your wallet because she need cash. Is that stealing?
No.
Nah.
Does she need permission to go get cash? What if it ain't an emergency?
You know it's not stealing. Y'all know y'all not 50-50. What's mine is hers, mine, whatever, however that shit goes.
Is it stealing, Jay? That ain't stealing?
No, it's not stealing. If she needs it, and she'll say the next day, hey, I took so and so. No, it's not stealing. It's stealing if they taking it and hoping you don't notice. That's stealing.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't saying that. They ain't saying nothing about it.
That's stealing. If they don't say nothing about it, they trying to trick you. I had that happen with a girlfriend. Like she was stealing stuff from me, and basically she was stealing from me, and I didn't know it. Anybody ever had that happen to somebody you dealt with?
No, I can't say that happened.
Yeah.
So she would steal some cash and don't say nothing about it?
More or less.
Okay. All right. So y'all in agreement? That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if you're not saying anything, that's something. But if you doing it like, let's say we got a delivery guy coming, I'm laying down, I'm asleep, and you need the cash for a tip or something like that. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't empty my wallet out and you ain't said nothing about it, and I done ran to the store and I'm looking like, hey, I had $40 in here, and it's like,
Well, that's a key. The amount.
mm-hmm.
That's
That was
the
my
key.
next follow-up. That's my next
So
follow-up.
if motherfucker take $20 from you, like, whatever. But motherfuckers take 500 out your wallet. Like, wait, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, I might turn at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like, so what? My birthday, some people gave me gift cards and shit, and somebody else gave me $20, and I sat the shit down or sat on the refrigerator, on top of the refrigerator or something. I went back to go look for it. Shit gone.
Got up.
Gift card gone. $20 gone. Like, what am I? Oh, I got your gift card. Okay. What about the $20? So I'll put that on groceries.
Chalk it up.
It's $20.
Along on that line of taking money, not asking for it. What's your threshold? Like what's the amount to be like? Oh. What's your threshold? Is there a threshold for y'all?
Anything over $100. Because I'm not gonna have. I don't carry cash like that, so I'm not gonna have big wads of money on me. So if I got $200 or $300, let's say I got $150 on me in my pocket, and I wake up, I got 35.
Hold up.
What? Wait a minute. Shit, I'm
Rodney,
about 115 light. What the fuck?
Hey, you bring up a good point. Let me change it up a little for you guys.
Yeah.
I agree with exactly what you said, Rodney, and what you said makes me think what I'm about to say. Because I never really carry cash. I don't think a lot of people really carry a lot of cash anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys, what if you find out she took money out the bank account and didn't say anything and try to hide it? What amount would piss you off?
That's a good question, Jared. We got a threshold. Anything like $500, like over $500, we'll say something about. But really, anything less than 500, we really don't trip up here. But that's our threshold for like the electronic stuff, the bank accounts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm looking at it like that 500 is like a red flag, but I don't have any problem like approaching her about it. Like like what was this for, and this. It's ain't nothing but a conversation of I needed it for this or I needed it for that. But if it's like a denial, no, I ain't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem for me.
Damn right. That's
if
you can see it.
Yeah, like now I don't know what you're talking about. That's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? As long as we talk about it, it's like, yeah, I got this for I ordered us a new TV, I ordered us a sofa or something like that, or hey, I over budget and I just needed some money or something like that. I'm okay with that, just that conversation,
Yeah. Well, I don't even worry about that shit. Like, she spend money out that account all the time. It's like, okay, whatever, But I mean,
I'm sorry. No amount has to trigger a conversation.
But that's the thing. Like, there's always a conversation.
Okay.
Even when it's not a hey, let me get this, but it's like, oh, hey, I took so and so. All right, but that's I don't even take money out of our account. She the only one that takes money out of our account. Like I work off my own shit. So is that 50-50?
I add one thing.
Yeah.
Ronnie, again with the assist. When you think about what everybody just said, and just think about your life and how smooth your life works. We all have hiccups and arguments and all that stuff. But just think about like how much peace marriage brings you, or just dealing with somebody that you can work with and trust.
You trust.
Just the peace that you get in your life.
Yeah, right.
You're not worried about somebody stealing something from you, taking from you.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's a zone that I probably never reached while dating. You follow what I'm saying? I never reached that in a relationship of dating more so than I did in marriage. You know what I'm saying? I never was dating and having given somebody access to my account, access to my money, how much I make and how much I bring home and stuff like that. I was never doing that. And that was probably like a rough spot for me in the beginning of my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Being able to open up and say, like, okay, this is what I make. This is what I bring home. And let's go ahead and open up a joint account. You know, like I had to reprogram myself to realize, like, this not just my account. You know, like I can't govern everything. You know, you got access to it too. You know, it wasn't as easy as I'm making it sound. You know, to get to that point though. I'm not going to even lie about that. It wasn't easy, but it's easy now. It's more smoother now.
Caveat to that though, sorry, my bad. See, caveat. Hey man, what Jared? Hey Jay, what you said was a great PSA for marriage. People tying that knot and doing the right thing. But fucking a marriage don't make that, because you can have motherfuckers who bad with money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get two motherfuckers who bad with money and they get married. Money, I say money and pussy / dick, whoever fucking around is the quickest way to fuck up a marriage.
Yeah.
Money. And the mismanagement of money, I should say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's trust. It's a trust piece to it, Jay, that you was talking about. Yeah, you got to trust, and that's that building of trust, that marriage, that building of trust of how it all kind of breaks down. So I agree with you, but Rodney,
you got to get the right person. You got to get the right person. That's the big thing. Get the right person.
100%. Yeah, I got a threshold, Jay.
Well, I don't do the bank account shit that you all do. So I don't have that. That's not an issue for me. She has her account. I have mine.
I got my account. She got her account, and we got a joint. So, like I
said, we got a joint, but guess who controls that joint?
You?
Okay. Yeah, I don't even worry about our joint account. I just, do what you do.
I don't even worry about ours either.
Let me say this, because right in the room, probably looking at me. I've never had to worry about my wife taking something from. I've never worried about that. Like from the beginning, that has never been, a thing. She's always, you have to get to know people, and I'm not saying, we're perfect, but that's just one thing that brings me peace. And that goes back to a question I answered earlier about being stolen from. I was dealing with somebody I really couldn't trust. She was a liar. And just with my wife now, I've never had to worry about, stuff like that.
That's dope. All right, guys. That was two quick questions of the day. Good job. Next topic. Your boy Kendrick dropped, Jay. Give us some highlights of the new album. What you thinking? You feeling it?
I love it.
Turn the show over to him.
I'll be brief because you already know how I feel about it. I love it top to bottom. I've been listening to it since it came out. I'm sure we'll get into what Drake has done the last couple of days, but the album, I love it. I love him giving us a surprise album before the Super Bowl. It feels like everybody's thinking this is disc one of a 2 CD set. So, I love it. Sounds great to me.
Okay. What you think, Rod?
I definitely like the album. I always knew Kendrick was nice, but I have to admit I kind of tuned him out because he just got, just, I don't want to say he went over my head, but it just, maybe that's what it was. Maybe he did go over my head for a little bit. But when he dissed Drake, that re-energized me, because like, fuck Drake. I'm like, fuck Drake all the way. So when that nigga did that, it was like, oh yeah, this nigga is nice. This nigga is clever. This nigga is diabolical. So yeah, it just everything. So this album is a continuance of that. I think I like the fact that he didn't take the momentum that he gained from this past summer and then drop To Pimp a Butterfly, some shit like that. You know, I like that he continued that momentum, kept on that same vibe. And you know, Jay's right. You know, some of Kendrick's people are, you know, tweeting and shit that, you know, this ain't the end. Like there's something coming up, you know. Somebody damn. I think they even leaked a title. Something about a curfew. Man.
Hey, Rodney, I know what you're talking about. The curfew. The dude Hitter J3. I think that's the name of his probably project. You know what I'm saying? I think he's trying
featured on the album too, right?
Trying to teach. Yeah, he's on the album.
I thought I saw that from Daylight.
I didn't see that one.
I thought I saw that from Daylight. But anyway, from what we gather, there's something else coming. As far as the album, I can't say instant classic, because there's one song I think that I skipped that I gotta skip over. So I can't say it's the classic right now, but as time goes on, maybe I listen to that more. Maybe it'll be something that I can listen to. But all in all, great project. King Kendrick is doing his thing, and fuck Drake.
I'm not gonna grill you, but what's the song that you skip over?
GNX, which is the second to last song on the album, which is good. You know, so I damn near get to the end of the motherfucker before I find something that I skip.
Okay,
that was my point. 1 out of 12. That's a classic.
What you say, Squeak?
So I'm new with the album. I just started listening to it today. I'm on track 6. I can't rate it right now. I know the standout 2 songs that I like is Luther and Reincarnated so far. Maybe it's 3, Man at the Garden. Also.
What about Whacked Out Murals?
I gotta re-listen to that again because my audio was kind of messing up on that, and I wasn't liking his cadence and his flow, so I really can't judge that one. I gotta re-listen.
That shit pulled me in. As soon as that motherfucker came up, I was like, "Oh shit!"
My Bluetooth was messing up with my speaker, so it was kind of like skipping and going in and out. So I really didn't want to go back, but I am gonna go back and listen to it again, get a better vibe for it. Let me see. One thing I liked about it is he's not scared to add different flows. He's not scared to change. He's not scared to continue to reinvent himself. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've seen a MC new that does stuff like that. A lot of guys, they stay in their lane and they make a career out of that. And he's constantly, each one of his albums are totally different. So got to give him credit for the way he keeps reinventing himself and coming back and standing 10 toes down on his art form and what he's putting forth. And he don't care what nobody got to say. So far so good for me. First 6 songs.
I'm right along with what Rodney was saying. I think he used that momentum off the whole summer. You know, the back and forth with Drake. It sounded. It had that sound. Had that West Coast back sound. You know what I'm saying? It's the kind of sound that I grew up listening to. Now I don't get deep into rap like y'all really get to, but when I I hear it. You like it. You like the beat. You like the words he's saying. It was just plain. You know, I always thought he was great, but then he lost me with Pimp a Butterfly. He lost me, and the other one just totally lost me. And I was like, oh, this nigga ain't nothing. I think, he got me back, and I was like, oh yeah, this Kendrick. He got flow when he was going back and forth with Drake, and then this just solidifies that he can put another album together like that. So I think it's dope. I think it's a classic album based on where albums are at now.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Where albums are at now.
Go ahead.
But is it a Get Rich or Die Trying classic? Is it a Blueprint, classic. I don't know. That's still to be determined.
No, because those albums were as good as they were commercial.
Yeah, okay.
They were commercial.
Okay. You're saying this one's not
as gangster as Get Rich or Die Trying was. You still had 21 Questions, Many Men. What you had about five? Five singles off that motherfucker. So I don't think Kendrick really, but I guess the landscape is kind of different now. Because you don't have to, have a video to play on 106 in Park or whatever MTV had. So I guess it's kind of different about releasing singles. But I got a couple questions. I do got a couple questions.
Okay.
One, how many of you actually knew what GNX was about?
I know it. Is it Grand National? Is that a car, the Grand National car? That's what it's for?
Yeah.
Oh, that was just my guess. So that's what I thought.
You know how I knew it? Hanging with you. That's how I knew it. That's how I knew it. 1 year, the car, the Grand National made one year, 1987. That's the only way. That's the only reason why I knew it. Mm-hmm. So I did know that.
Yeah. So and then the obvious second question that I have is, did he diss Lil Wayne?
No. There wasn't no diss.
It was. It kind of was a little. It had a little sting to it. Squeak. When you listen to it, he says, "I can't recall the exact line, but he said, I guess I let Lil Wayne down." Then he says something like, "Oh well," like that.
He said whatever though.
Whatever though, right? that whatever though. That might have took it to the diss.
So. Yeah. I don't think that's a diss because I think he know where Lil Wayne stands. Legally, Lil Wayne is with Drake. You know what I'm saying? But the Not Like Us, he kind of putting the line in the sand between them two because he brought up they dirty laundry. You know what I'm saying? Which it seemed like they hadn't. You didn't see Wayne getting her Drake. You know what I'm saying? Doing that whole beef. He stayed up out of it. But I do believe Lil Wayne feels some kind of way about the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So anything you say about somebody that's agitated with you, they're going to take it like that.
So what about the whole...
Hold on, Ronnie. Is that a diss? Was that a diss? Did he diss him?
Hold on. Okay, I'll answer it. Right. So what about this is the thing about Kendrick. He make you think too fucking deep. So what about the J. Cole? I let Nas down. There, then now he's saying, I let Wayne down. Is it a diss towards J. Cole? Is it it's just like this nigga diabolical. Do I think it was a diss at Lil Wayne? No, I don't think it was a diss. I think he was kind of expressing how, like, I fuck with Wayne. Now this nigga bitching and crying about the Super Bowl, and like he can't even motherfucking give me props. Like, hey, congratulations, whatever though. Moving on.
That's it. That's it right there. That's it. The whatever though. That's it.
But let's
see if you take
hold on. Let's get the let's get the connoisseur,
the rap guru,
the Kendrick connoisseur. Let's get his take on it.
I'm with said it's a diss. Sorry, the whatever though part. He was saying it's when you have to look at everything. First of all, 6 months ago he said whoever's with Drake, F him and F Drake and F them too. Lil Wayne is with Drake, so he already, put it out there. When the Super Bowl got announced, Lil Wayne was crying. He really didn't congratulate Kendrick, talking about it like he, he was in a running and it got taken from him. Just the way he was acting, and all the Cash Money people did the same thing. They were, making videos and stuff. just being salty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that what all that together and that whatever though line at the end. That's what makes it a diss. And if you look at Lil Wayne's response, talking about it should be on the screen.
Yep.
If you disturb me, I shall destroy you. So that means he took it some kind of way.
Yeah, I think he definitely did, but I think it's more so people when if your name get mentioned in a motherfucking rap and it ain't motherfucking throwing flowers at you, then it's looked at as a diss. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's that.
I just thought the whatever though was like whatever. I ain't tripping off that shit. Like
a diss.
Yeah, like
that ain't a diss.
Rodney disappointed in me. Yeah, whatever though.
Whatever
I'm
though.
disrespecting you.
No, you ain't.
Nah.
You just ain't tripping on it.
So if you go back to J. Cole's scenario of not let Nas down, right? And he gets the word that Nas don't like his song. And Nas like, why you make that? Right? Nas come back in response to J. Cole, you didn't let me down. You know what I'm saying? That's all Wayne had to do. I mean, J. Cole made a whole song about how Nas didn't like his single and how he made that single thinking that Nas would like it. If you're not really feeling like that, you're gonna let the young dude know. No, I wasn't feeling like that. You know, it's not no diss. Your opinion is your opinion.
Well, hang on 1 second. You have to really. I'm not saying I know Kendrick, but you have to know his sarcasm. He does not give a fuck about letting Lil Wayne down. Not right now. He does not care about anybody right now. That's what he's saying. So he might have been like playing with J. Cole, like you little bitch. You worried about letting Nas down. When you really listen to that song, he's saying keep your head down, work hard like I do. Don't worry about it. People like you. So I don't really think Kendrick cares about letting Lil Wayne down. I think he's being sarcastic.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't think he give a fuck.
Yeah. I think he's being sarcastic too. That's why I don't think it's a diss. I think he's just talking about the whole situation. If you had to describe Wayne's situation of not being happy for Kendrick, being in his feelings, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Wayne in his feelings.
Was the line, Jared? I guess I let Lil Wayne down.
I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
I thought he said my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
Yeah, I think it's I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
That's a diss. I guess my hard work it makes a lot of sense now that Jay says that with the whole J. Cole. And it's like, yeah, it's a diss. I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though, that's a diss.
I don't know. I just look at it as like, okay, I thought this nigga was this. No, like Jay said, he don't give a fuck about letting Wayne down. Right. But it's like, man, okay.
Let me ask this. Let me ask this. Not to stretch this out too far.
No, go ahead.
If Wayne jumps out there, you know Kendrick is gonna respond. If it's good enough, who wins the battle? Kendrick versus Wayne.
Kendrick. I mean, Wayne
ain't battle tested.
Like if you see all the people, like if you look at the comments that's been happening since this shit went down, the first thing people say like Wayne ain't battle nobody and
right.
won.
Yeah,
he ain't battle tested.
Yeah, okay.
But wouldn't you like to see that though?
I would love to see it. I would love him to destroy Wayne.
You don't want to see a young dude destroy a legend like that because the industry would backfire on you. The industry rock with you while you grinding. The minute you take a legend off, they'll flip on you. Look at Cannabis.
But hold on,
huh?
Right? You talking about LL Cool J and Cannabis?
Yeah. He had a good flow. He had a good song.
But you talking about one verse on a song, one verse on one song, and then the second round knockout.
Right. So that's two. That's a diss. That's
a song and a half.
Yeah, that's a diss. And so he never got a whole career out of that.
Because motherfucker LL shut his ass down.
Yeah. But Rodney brought up a good point, and I ain't really know that A lot of people in the South ain't fucking with Kendrick. Were you aware of that, Jay?
No. I think it like street people from the South might not, but if you like a younger person, you know,
Hold
hippie.
on, stop. Where y'all think Future from?
He from
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
right?
Exactly.
but Atlanta.
Yeah.
But this
He got songs with Future.
This goes back to
Kodak
that
Black.
whole Pimp C thing now.
He got songs with Future, Kodak Black, Young Thug. He got songs with Southern artists.
But I get
It's
it.
them New Orleans cats. It's them
But
New
that's the
Orleans
South.
cats.
That's the
Louisiana
South.
cats. It's them
So you
cats.
say it's isolated to the New Orleans cat?
It's the Louisiana cats.
Okay, I might can go along with you on that, but like I said, that kind of goes back to that what Pimp C was talking about, like because Pimp C said Atlanta ain't the South.
He was high.
No, he wasn't high. He was no, but see, you don't get what he was saying. He basically was saying Atlanta had been infiltrated by all these other cultures other than the South. Like New York had infiltrated the South. So what he was saying was like, this ain't that ain't the South. He was saying Houston, Dallas, that's New Orleans, that's the South, because that was really the South and it wasn't infiltrated by any other culture. So I get it. And Atlanta is technically the South, but yeah. But
Hey, for the record, I don't think there's no region that's not messing with Kendrick.
Yeah,
Not regional. It's just fans.
I think New York is the region that's very hateful towards him. You get a lot of New York legends that don't speak highly of him. If from the big three of Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, he's always third from all the legends and stuff. Oh, I like Drake, or I like J. Cole. He nice. They'll give Kendrick compliment, but they will never rank him number one.
The one thing that's bugged me throughout all this shit is how these motherfuckers, they want to all of a sudden they want to be about peace. Oh man, we don't need to see all this back and forth and this rapping and man, this violence and all this shit, man. We just need to nigga, that's what hip hop is, battling. Motherfuckers saying, I don't like you. Well, nigga, I don't like you. I'm better than you. Nigga, you ain't better than me. That's what hip hop is. Yeah. And the first thing they go to is Biggie and Pac. Everybody know Biggie and Pac ain't had shit to do with rap. It had nothing to do with motherfucking rapping. That shit was all off, outside of the studio. What happened between them two? So
it wasn't a battle,
huh?
I said it wasn't a battle. It wasn't a real
right.
battle.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with rap. There's only maybe one rap battle that I can recall that actually could have led to violence or damn near led to violence, and that was
Kiss and Benny Siegel.
Yes, that's the only one that motherfucking that shit was about to get critical.
I would say Nas and Jay-Z too, because they from two different barrels and two different crews.
But you never heard about anything jumping off with them two.
Nah, you didn't.
But you heard about what happened between Rockefeller and Jadakiss and them.
Mm-hmm.
So
and see, I think you are, Jay. To shoot back at you with that, you don't think it's a region. I think New York been mad at Kendrick since he dropped that Control verse. I think they've been heated with him when he quoted Corrupt with the "I'm the King of New York." You had so many people responding to him on that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they ever really they recognize what he do, but I don't think they ever want to give him his flowers for doing what he did.
HC.
That's another thing that I hate.
Right. Hold on. AC, that's not true. New York loves him. Look at the screen. He has a house in New York. Let me show you another video. Him on the street in New York.
Who was that? Was that Shine? Was that Mano? Which one of them rappers was that, Mano, or was that Shine that said that was dissing on Good Kid, Mad City? Said it wasn't a good album.
You don't even listen to him no more though. If that's what he said, if that came out of his mouth,
either one of them.
That was Shine. But you know what?
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, he took it back and apologized.
Sure did. I mean, but it's years later. But he went out his way to make that statement when it was blowing up. I mean, the boy was dropping single after single. He was a new artist. He was dropping single after single. And he came out of nowhere with that comment of it's not a good album. Like what? Way better than your 2 albums you dropped.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, man, it's good. I think the boy bringing that West Coast sound back. I love it, man.
Now, I agree, but I think he's doing more than that. I think he's bringing hip hop back.
Really?
Like this. I mean, these niggas is talking about, oh man, this beef, and he came up off of beef and all that shit. But this is the most like I don't give a fuck who you are. I can't even remember like artists back in the day to where when they drop, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What? Who dropped? Like, well, let me.
The closest one you get is Tupac and 50 Cent.
No, it's not 50 for me.
Jay-Z.
It was Tupac and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Japan. Story time. I was in Japan, and this was right in the middle of the beef for Minaj. This is 01. And I was in this little club and they played Super Ugly. And I was like, no, bitch, get up off me. What? No. I gotta hear this. And you know what? That makes it's Jay-Z and Tupac, because I remember you probably won't remember this. We was in the Broadway one night and they played motherfucking Hit 'Em Up. And like I had heard snippets here and there, but I had never heard the full song. And we was in the Broadway and I'm like, oh, they playing Hit 'Em Up. And I was remember being so motherfucking hyped and in tune with it. So Kendrick has brought that feeling back to where it's like, whenever you see like, wait a minute, he dropped. Like you sending out messages. Is this real?
Right,
like,
right. Right.
So to me, he brought hip hop back.
That
excitement.
Any favorite song on this new album? Anybody?
Luther and Reincarnated to me.
Hey, for me, my favorite is Gloria.
Oh, you like Gloria? Okay.
Yeah, I love Gloria. Yeah.
I go Whacked Out Murals and Reincarnated.
Yeah. Whacked Out Murals, Reincarnated. Hey, but like you said, Jay, in our text string, you flip a Luther sample.
Yeah.
So hey, before we pull off this, let me ask you a question. What do y'all feel like that was a Snoop diss?
Yes.
It was like,
yeah.
I wouldn't go far and say a diss.
If Lil Wayne is a diss, then that Snoop line is a diss.
It's like, come on, Snoop. Like I don't know. I guess.
Okay, so let me ask another question. Do you all think Snoop action was a diss towards Kendrick? So he was playing the song, the AI song, and I said what? So do you all think that's a diss? That was a diss towards Kendrick in the moment of what Snoop did by posting that?
No, Snoop was wanting to hear it because they was using his voice as an AI.
Mm-hmm.
Is really what it was, and he just got caught up in it. I don't think. And then Snoop apologized for that.
Yeah, he reposted it. He reposted and said it was the edibles.
Yeah. It was
He
so that was cool.
Said it was the edibles, West Coast.
It's like it's like your big brother. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Snoop gonna take it as a diss or anything like that. That's what I think. But
fuck it if he do. Fuck if he do take it for a diss. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What you think, Jay? Do you think Kendrick lying towards Snoop is a diss, and do you think Snoop's action was a diss towards Kendrick?
His action was a mistake. He probably didn't mean any harm, but you have to know not to do that. Like if you really, he knew Tupac, and it was him, his voice being used on the song with Tupac. So you have to understand that that's disrespectful and not repost it. So I think that's what Kendrick was saying. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you? Everybody else knew that. Like, why would you even co-sign that or make it appear like you co-signed it, even if it's a mistake?
That's the thing. Like,
It's the appearance.
nigga, wait a minute? Why you using my voice on this shit? Like,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, what's
So
wrong?
hold on. When you say nigga, what you doing? Is that towards Drake? Is that Snoop
Oh,
action?
first, yeah, Snoop. That should have been Snoop's first action. Like,
yeah.
Like, hold up, nigga. What you? Nah, don't be putting my
Like, why are you
motherfucking voice
playing
on
with me
this
like
shit.
that?
Yeah. Okay, I get
And
you.
then you repost it, and you just not just, but you crown Kendrick the king of the West, and you know what's going on. So whose side are you on? You kind of looking funny when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one last question, and it's
Yeah.
kind of on this subject. It's totally not on this subject. But what do you all think Game is thinking?
The biggest Benedict Arnold.
Okay, let's use this as a segue into the next discussion. Let me go first, and then hopefully we can segue. That's a
Okay.
good point. Game before now was like they are both my friends, but let's go into Drake suing, filing the two. They're not really lawsuits, but let's just call them lawsuits, allegedly. The two lawsuits being filed. I think anybody looking at this has to say fuck Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to pick a side right now, and it's not Drake's side.
Yeah. It's coming out. Drake looking bad, man. Like, I like Drake, but he looking horrible. He looking horrible right now with what's coming out with the lawsuits and there. Like that ain't hip hop. Jay, you put it perfect. He's like that ain't like us. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. To even to put somebody in some legal stuff about this, So it's a crazy bad look for Drake. Crazy bad look for him.
I would have expected him to do Pusha T like this more so than Kendrick. By Pusha T exposing him to having a child and stuff like that. Like, to me,
but what's that? That ain't no. You can't file a lawsuit. He had a child.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? But it just really shows he feels like he lost. He not acting like no winner. He don't act like he put Kendrick to bed. You don't file no lawsuits after a battle that you lost. Yeah, that's just not hip hop.
It's bad.
And I don't think I want to hear nothing from him going forward.
That's true light skin behavior, but I really
feel. Listen no more?
Huh?
I didn't mean to cut you off, Ronnie. I'm sorry. What'd you say at the end? You're not gonna listen anymore or buy anymore?
I don't want to hear anything from him anymore. I don't. Like, one thing about the mystique of a rapper, they could flow, but when you get to know too much of their personality, you start not to like them. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of changed your view that you feel of them. And I think he's just doing too much. And I used to like Drake, but I don't think I'm rocking with him no more behind that.
Obviously I think his whole shit, and that's right in line, with Drake. But I really don't think it's gonna matter. I think he's still gonna be Drake. I think people still gonna fuck with him. Artists are still gonna look for that cosign.
Yeah.
His fans are still gonna be his fans. And I've mentioned this before. Like, when 50 exposed Rick Ross's past, that shit didn't matter. like Rick Ross still was Rick Ross. To me, that was the beginning of people really not giving a fuck about anything. Like just make me dance, make me dance, make me happy, and I'm good. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So to me, I want so badly for this to finish Drake, but I don't think it will. I think it's some people, a lot of people will look at him sideways, but he's still gonna have his fans, and people still gonna look for that cosign because of what a feature from Drake can bring.
Just people to think Drake won that battle.
Yeah, I mean Drake got a big ass fan base, man. I mean, like you said, right? It ain't go. The lawsuit ain't gonna do nothing but for Drake. I mean, it ain't gonna do nothing that'll affect Drake. I think he maybe lose some of the real big hip hop heads, but no, man, to the average fan, they're a fan of Drake, and they gonna keep rocking with Drake. I mean, dude make good music,
And these rappers are going to continue to motherfucking look for that alley-oop.
I think y'all wrong. I think when culture labels you corny, it's hard to come back from it. It's corny. Like fashion. Yeah, it's like fashion. You know how you have pop-up fashion, like cross colors and all that. When we rock it, when we label that as corny and we don't rock it no more, it don't do well no more. And I think that's what's gonna happen to him.
Who's a rapper that got labeled as corny and was finished?
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Kwame.
He got labeled.
I don't think we really had to have.
He was hot on. He was hot on Rap City and stuff like that. He was hot.
But it played out. So obviously, referencing when Big said you played out like Kwame and them fucking polka dots.
Oh no, that wasn't what did it.
No, that wasn't what did it. It played out on its own.
Yeah, it did.
It played out on its own. It wasn't something that happened. Somebody said, "Oh, this nigga, look at this nigga." That shit just played out. Like, a lot of trends from the 80s.
He could have been just talking, but straight from Kwame's mouth. He said when that line came out, he knew it was over.
But that was like 94.
Yeah, he was done then. I mean, he hadn't had a song in years.
Yeah, I think it was.
Had a song. He couldn't make that. He couldn't make that transition. Different Kid and Play and Redhead Kingpin and all them special ed. They couldn't make that transition.
So you make a good. I was gonna say Kid and Play. So you make a good point, Hughes. It's like when music shifts, the old people who are popping become corny, or they get phased out. So it could just be a shift in times that makes you corny, that phases you out.
Well, see, it's not just our culture,
but that ain't gonna happen now, though.
When pop culture see that we look at something that's funny and it's not cool no more, it's probably a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you because they are the ones that buy the tickets and stuff like that. When we not rocking with and we looking at this corny, we don't rock with it no more. They see it too. It's a wrap for you.
But Drake immune to that, man. Drake, he is the biggest. He's the biggest hip hop artist. He's bigger than Kendrick, y'all.
He big said, but you got to understand what he do. He always latch on to something that's hood. He's always done that from the
I think it's I don't know, Squeak, because he's like the biggest selling artist, and everybody needs. If he co-signs anything, it's usually gonna blow. He just got that touch. He got that Midas touch, and I think it ascends over just hip hop. I think he does.
Hey, let me throw this out there. He put out about 8 songs since the battle, and none of them worked. He put out a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago where he was in the mall with all his friends driving around the mall, inside the mall, all dressed in black. And that video like came and went.
But not true. I don't agree with that. Not true, Jay. He put out he did that thing with Lil Yachty that blew up. He did Glow. He did BBL Drizzy Glorilla. Yeah. I mean Sexy Red that blew up.
None of this stuff blew up. It came and went. None of this stuff blew up.
It went viral. What you mean? Everything comes and goes, but it went viral.
The Sexy Red, what was that before the battle?
That was
right after the battle. Right after the battle, because he sampled that BBL Drizzy on.
Yeah.
Say you don't want to let him go. You still a fan.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
None of that
he ain't put out
works.
an album yet. He ain't put out a song. He ain't put out his song yet. It's just been features. That's it.
So he I guess he was on some live. Well, y'all saw he was on some live stream and the other day, and he was talking about you can't bury me with fairy tales. You got to present facts or some shit like that. Did y'all see that?
No, I didn't see that.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah, he's on a live stream, whatever. Anyway, I think during that. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I think I heard that he is announcing a tour that starts in Australia the day of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that. Like that ain't gonna mess with the Super Bowl.
And he gonna blow it up. He gonna have it's gonna be the biggest tour. I mean, the dude got crazy fans, man.
It's on the opposite side of the world, so it ain't gonna do
crazy fans, man. So he'll do all right. He'll be all right. I don't think it's gonna affect him.
He got crazy fans +1 in this chat. I mean, in this podcast.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If you are a Atlanta street rapper, that's where he likes to run to. With these two lawsuits, can you stand next to him? Everybody's calling him the police now, calling him Law and Order and Litigator Drizzy and all this stuff. Can you stand next to this dude, basically, with everybody calling him the police?
Ain't the dude Gunna? Ain't he still popping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah. We saw people stand next to Tekashi 6ix9ine. So Drake gonna write a big check. They gonna stand there.
It's different, man. This dude
probably not gonna invite him on their project. They're gonna take his money.
Not the same, man. It's different day and age from when we, you couldn't do that when we was coming up, but it's different.
Hey, man. Hey, we got a motherfucker include the Blade in the conversation. I don't mean to call you the Blade. We gotta bring Ant in, man. What's up?
And on mute.
Y'all already know I ain't heard not one song none of y'all talking about. So it's just irrelevant. I'm just waiting for me to jump in. But the lawsuit, I take it as him just trying to get in his pockets.
Yep.
I got one last question to ask. How do y'all feel about J. Cole? How does he play out in this with him avoiding everything? Was that a smart move? Did he preserve his career, or is he gonna be looked at different because he avoided the battle?
He a little less of a hoe than Drake.
Huh?
I say he a little less of a hoe than Drake.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the biggest J. Cole fan. But he can't rap that same shit to me, and I believe it now. You know what I'm saying? He can't say I'm the illest. He can't say I want the smoke. He can't say that no more without me feeling some kind of way, man, because he dope, man. He dope to me, but I just don't feel the same way. He could say that same stuff. I don't feel the same way about it. Crazy.
What you think? What you think, Jay?
Yeah, I'm kind of off J. Cole. But Drake filing these lawsuits kind of overshadows what he did. But I think Rodney said it. They both are suckers. Whole shit. Like you don't say for 15 years I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, and when it's time to prove it, you basically you apologize.
Yeah, like I said, J. Cole is a little less of a hoe than Drake is.
But what's worse? I'm make this song where you lie. If it would have worked, people think he would have ran with that 7-minute drill song, but it didn't work, and he said sorry. What's worse, J. Cole or Drake losing and suing?
That's what I was gonna say. I think J. Cole did it the smart way. He knew he wasn't gonna win, so I'm not about to battle.
I mean, this might be hypocritical, but I gotta say, tapping out is worse.
Especially when you've been talking stuff before you.
Yes,
I gotta say tapping out's worse.
Yeah.
Yes,
especially.
I mean,
you know, it's we grew up in the gang banging era, so it would be equivalent to one of us acting like we was a gangster, and the guys that we supposed to be beefing with our rivals are outside, and you don't want to come outside. You take your shirt off, the red shirt or the blue shirt that represents the side that you're supposed to represent, and that's what he did. He changed his outfit. He went out there and ran, you know. So it's like you can't come back to school talking this tough stuff. Like, you know, y'all know I would have whooped him, but you know, it was.
And he talking it. He talk.
Yeah,
that was his new rap. Like,
yeah.
Like what? You can't say you the illest. You can't say nobody wanted with you. You know what I mean?
The mystique.
But he may not just be a battle rapper. He maybe just ain't a battle rapper.
But this ain't but this ain't battle rap though.
It is.
I mean,
it's not. It's like battle rap is okay. I'm standing in front of you and we battling. Nigga, you can craft whatever song you want to craft. You got time. You can do it however you want to do it. So I don't think. I mean, it's a battle, but it's not a battle in the true sense of standing face to face and coming up with shit off the top of the dome.
Nah, the difference is, Rodney, you just not face to face, but you need to respond when I take shots at you. You have to respond back to that.
Yeah, you do.
So it's battle rap. It's just not in face to face. It's battle rap.
It's battle rap, but you still have time.
Yeah, that's all. It's battle rap.
Yeah, you still have time to do something.
Yeah, he made it, Anthony. He made a diss song. He made a straight diss song. You know, like I would respect him if he didn't make that diss song and screamed out peace in interviews. You know, but he made the diss song, then apologized. It made me look at him different.
Which I thought I might be in the minority in this, which I'm probably is, but I thought that this song was good. I actually thought the 7 minutes.
It was.
I thought it was a good song.
Yeah.
Jared ain't gonna think so. He don't think nothing against.
That's what Drake fans keep saying. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Who?
Go ahead, Rodney. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Now think about this. Just think about it this way. Ant, I want to race you. I'm faster than you. I can beat you. All right, let's race. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to race. That's J. Cole.
That's J. Cole. That's
I'm
J. Cole.
No, I don't want to race because I got my brand new shoes on.
Let him finish.
I'm just keeping it simple. I'm just keeping it simple.
Let him finish.
I'm better than you. I'm telling everybody I'm better than you. You say let's race. We start racing. We get a quarter mile. I quit because whatever. I quit. Okay. Now the other dude, I'm better than you. We start racing. We race. I lose. I trip you, make you fall. I'm playing dirty. That's Drake talking about Kendrick's family. Kendrick comes back, calls him a PDF file. And basically that causes Drake to lose. And now at the end, I sue you. Who's worse? I call the police on you. You know what? We've raced. It didn't go my way, but I'm calling the police on you. Am I worse than the guy who quit? Or who's worse, the guy who quit or the guy who called the police on you?
I think Rodney summed it up.
What's that?
No sucks.
I mean, if you feel that way, it's cool. But who is worse in that scenario?
That's for you, Ant.
No, for everybody.
Okay, so in that scenario, for me, the guy that quit, he knew he wasn't gonna win. He just tapped out, and he just done. The guy that called the police is the bigger sucker.
That's right. That's how I feel. I'm not saying that's right. That's how I feel. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I look at it. So that same scenario, we racing. Hey, nigga, I got the fast car. Nigga, I got a fast car. All right, let's go. Nah, never mind. I'm good. You walk away. Another nigga come up. Nigga, I beat you. Fuck you. I beat you. And we race. I beat him. Once I beat him, he like, well, I would have beat you if it wasn't for my carburetor was fucked up and and shit, my tires wasn't no good, still gonna be like racy. The other nigga, he when I called him out, he like, never mind.
Yeah.
That's like you shooting dice. And I'm like, boom, shit, fade me. I got 20 out there. Okay, I fade you. Boom. All right, boom. I take your shit. Okay, 40. I'm 40. Okay, boom. Nah, fade me for that 100. Somebody get this nigga. then somebody throw 100 out there. I hit them and take their 100. Okay, the man that took that 100 from, he ain't the sucker. I beat him.
That guy you shooting dice with, when he lose, he sets you up to get robbed.
That nigga.
Who's worse?
Right, I
The guy
mean,
you shooting dice with knows he's gonna, get you robbed at the end.
That's why I never shot dice with people like that.
my thing is, J. Cole knew he couldn't win, so he bowed out early.
I don't believe that, Ant.
Oh,
He could win.
I don't believe that. If you know you can't win, you don't make the diss record.
He could win.
You follow
Muggsy
what I'm saying?
Muggsy Bogues know he can't beat Michael Jordan.
Right. You don't make.
But
I mean,
it's so
that's
much. It's so much. That's a crazy comparison, bro. That's crazy. But the J. Cole Kendrick Lamar is so much closer. It's so much closer.
No.
That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, Muggsy Bogues know he can't beat Michael Jordan, but Kobe Bryant don't think he can't beat Michael Jordan.
Right.
Yeah,
So Kendrick and J. Cole is Kobe and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying,
Yes.
I'm saying that to what Ant said, that J. Cole knew he couldn't beat Mike.
Gotcha.
Like no, it wasn't like Muggsy Bogues and
yes,
Mike.
yeah, there you go. Okay, I misunderstood that. Okay,
it was Kobe. It was Kobe and Mike.
Yes.
So you right there with him.
Yes.
Supposed to be Muggsy Bogues.
I mean, you got a shot. You got a legit shot.
Anthony, they from the same rap class. They got the same career.
This is my opinion. He shot a shot. We playing the 10. After the first 2 points, I realized I ain't got it. I still think I'm cold, but after the first track he put out there, he like, I ain't gonna be able to keep up with this dude. I'm out. I'm tapping. You got it. That's all that is. He just recognized it early. He didn't keep going. Drake kept going. Then he got salty when he lost. He like, hell with that. I'm suing.
You can't.
That's what it is.
You can't do that in hip hop. You can't make a diss track and be fearful of the response that's gonna come and then panic and quit. You should have never made the diss track because he put it on his album. He should have never made the diss track.
The thing about J. Cole is though, he's still saying he that cat. He's still saying it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's what's making me mad.
Yeah.
So what is he supposed to say? Though?
Cat. No, you're not.
What is he supposed to say?
Not that. Rap about girls. Rap about cars. You ain't that.
Switch up the whole style.
Yeah, because what he's doing now is saying what he could have done had he continued. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or if I would have done this, and like to me, that you playing both lanes when you do that kind of stuff.
That's sucker.
Yeah,
and I ain't a fan no more.
So I got a question: would it be sucker if he just left Kendrick Lamar alone and just continue to beat up on Drake? Be like, I ain't messing with Kendrick. I'ma add on to what Kendrick doing, and I'm taking Drake out too.
If that's your homeboy, you call
him. That's a sucker move too.
That's all sucker move.
That's a sucker move too.
The minute you start saying you that cat, it's sucker. You gotta start talking about girls. You gotta start talking about your car, your house. You ain't that cat. You can't talk like that no more. You can't talk like that. You can talk like that and lose, but if you don't even get to the battle, you can't talk like that. You can't talk like that.
So I think the biggest example that we've had was Jay-Z. In most people's eyes, Jay-Z lost the battle between him and Nas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that shit didn't matter.
But he stood toe-to-toe with him. You know what I'm saying? He lost.
He stood toe-to-toe with him, and he continued to just do it, be Jay-Z.
He definitely won the first. He definitely won the first round for sure.
Until Drake came out with this lawsuit, I think Drake stood toe to toe with him. He lost.
He did.
But he stood toe to toe with him.
He did.
I think that's the same reasoning. You know, you lost a rap battle.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
So he should have just continued to just do Drake.
I agree. That's what I would have did.
Yeah. He should have just continued to do him.
Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, losing the battle, the fans are not gonna flip on you for losing. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna flip on you for losing.
Exactly.
You gave the fans what they wanted. It was the best. It was the best battle in hip hop history. You go on and do what you're gonna do, and you don't keep working up that tree no more. The boy,
so it's only one motherfucker that lost a battle that kind of their career was over with.
Say it again.
I said it's only one motherfucker that lost a battle and it pretty much was over with for them, and that was MC Shan.
Okay.
I would say Cannabis too.
But Cannabis never was. Cannabis wasn't an art. I mean, he was an upstart.
Yeah,
and he dissed LL.
But didn't somebody say Ja Rule?
That wasn't a battle.
And when the battle, you don't think he was going at 50 at all?
That was more bullying. That wasn't no battle though.
But they never. But they never made. Actually, 50 he the only one that made a song.
Yeah,
we really didn't know it was about Ja Rule when he made it.
No, he made two songs.
What song was that? What was the other song?
Back Down. That's when he had to do Alex Thomas act like the gay guy on the phone on the Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay. Yeah. So, but like I say, Ja Rule, it was like a Pac and Biggie. It wasn't no back and forth.
Yeah, his came later though. His clap back and that came later.
But it was too late.
Yeah, exactly.
It was too late.
Came later. So it wasn't a real battle. It wasn't a real battle.
MC Shan was that dude in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went up against motherfucking KRS-One, he got shut down. And I don't know if y'all seen that nigga, but
yeah, he ain't the same.
He looks bad. That nigga looks like he on crack. Yeah, but
all right. This discussion it went deep, y'all.
I mean, but nigga, we could have just put everything to the side and we could have had a whole discussion about that for real.
Yeah. So let's bump to these picks. Hughes got another week under his belt. Look at that.
You know what, Hughes? You guys lucky.
Nah, I tried to ring y'all all together.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you right now. I had you beat one. I should have picked Green Bay, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I would have picked Green Bay if it was any other team. I'd have picked Green Bay.
Nah. Let's go back to Thursday, where it all started.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Thursday. Let's go back to Thursday. I sent the bait text out. Nobody took the bait but Jay. But I was trying to get all y'all. Because I knew I worked that the week before. I was talking to Russell. I wanted to get all y'all to pick the Steelers. And none of y'all took the bait but Jay. And so I was going to double my bet with you, Jay. But I forgot, and the game had started. So I didn't want to come out and say $20 because I figured they was going to get scared. So I was trying to get everybody to get the Steelers. I was going to take that bet, then double back with Jay. And
I was taking the Steelers.
Oh, my God.
But, hey, to anybody other than Sweet, is this nigga talking out of both sides of his mouth or what?
I'm telling you. Listen, I knew the Steelers was not going to beat Cleveland.
Hey, the proof is on the pick. He shocked me. He shocked me. I'm like,
I had to look at it twice. I said, but I thought Rod picked him. I'm like,
but when he said, I saw what he posted with Jay, and he was like, "All right, Jay, you take the Steelers." You take the Steelers. I saw it, but I'm like, okay, well. Steelers gonna win this motherfucking game, so
I was
whatever.
like, everybody give me the bet. Nobody took the bet. I was like, oh my God.
So
So
I gotta
But-
thank the kid. She had me working at that time, so I got
Hey,
busy and couldn't send no more bait for y'all.
I'm with you.
That was luck. Because
This is
you look at your picks.
This
It
is
was
a
smart
gift.
picks all up
So-
and down your thing.
I was going for a 3-peat this week,
true.
and I outsmarted myself.
Me too. I
switched. I had Denver. I switched to the Raiders. I had who else I had?
Did your Charger pick come at the end, at the end,
Man,
trying to make something happen?
You picked the Ravens, said.
Yeah, I know. I picked the Ravens.
I picked the Chargers at the last minute to try to win because I thought he was gonna pick the Ravens.
I knew he was. I'm
That's
undefeated
why I
during my
said
birthday week. I just want to let you know that.
It's 2 picks. I started to go ahead against the 49ers and pick Green Bay.
Yeah.
I knew Green Bay was gonna win, but I couldn't do it.
And
I couldn't do it.
you gotta give it up, man.
Yeah.
You got a fucking dude that's starting at quarterback who ain't played the game in 2 years.
Yes.
Come on.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I told you the week before I couldn't do it. I sat there and thought long. I said everything in me telling me to pick the Packers because I know they're gonna win. But if the 49ers win, I'm gonna be mad.
Now the game that buried me was the Cardinals. The Cardinals should have beat Seahawks.
No, they shouldn't.
In
No,
Seattle? I don't know.
It just like I said, I outsmarted myself because usually I don't do this shit, but I was trying to motherfucking go 3 weeks in a row. I was trying to go 3 weeks in a row, so I outsmarted myself. So I changed my Raiders. I went from Denver to the Raiders, and I went from Philly to the Rams. That's it.
Yeah,
I feel you, Rod. Because
that's it.
That last game, I had Baltimore, and I changed it an hour before game time because I'm like, should I go for it or not? And me and Rod told me, you pick it and you stick it. That's it. Don't look at it no more. And that's what I normally do. But I said I'm gonna chase it. And this fool picked the Chargers too. I would have beat him on points.
Oh God.
Yeah, but yeah, I went against my Cardinal. I went against what I always say, just pick the shit, let it go unless it's an injury or something like that. And I switched from Denver to the Raiders, and then
What made you switch to the Raiders? I'm curious. What about the Raiders make you want to switch to them? Like, or was it Denver?
No, what it was, I was trying to win. Because I was looking at I know Squeak was one game ahead of us because of Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of us were even. Was said wasn't because of that Giants pick, but that was wild.
That was wild.
What made you pick the Giants?
I don't know, man. I had a feeling. It was wild. I had a feeling.
Yeah. So I was trying to win, and in my mind, I'm trying to win instead of just look. Okay, Philly, LA, man, Philly, Denver, Raiders, Denver. But I'm like, nah. I'm looking for something. So I switched my Denver pick to the Raiders, and then I switched my Philly pick to the Rams, and it fucked me. So it ain't gonna happen no more. No more. So
I agree with you. I'm picking against the Niners. I got 10 and niggas lose this week. Who they play?
And I got 10.
Jared already tried to capitalize on it. Jared already tried to capitalize.
I got 10. I win this
run
week.
It back. Jared was like, run it back.
Put it in the text, Rodney. Put it in the text.
I'm telling you now. I got 10. I win this week.
Put it in the text.
All right, confirm. I got.
I'm gonna take that bet right now, Rodney. I'm gonna take that bet right now.
Boom,
I
boom.
got you.
Squeak.
I'll take that
Go
bet
ahead.
right
Nope.
now.
Go ahead and
I
take
got you.
I ain't taking the bait.
So,
What you mean? I plan on winning.
so the
Just simple
stand,
as that.
so
I ain't got to
the
worry about nobody else.
so the standings are Ant has a 3-game lead in the standings.
On who?
You got a 3-game lead on the overall. You got 3 games in the overall league. That's a good lead. Then me and Rodney tied, which
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm tied. I'm terrible this year, y'all. I ain't won a week. Then you got Hughes in fourth, and then we got Jared who quit. The quitter, the biggest quitter, the biggest loser.
The Drake of the football league.
2-team biggest
No,
loser.
the
I
J.
have
Cole.
so much peace.
J. Cole.
He's the J. Cole.
You got peace. All right. So the bet is all Rodney laying the gauntlet down. That he gonna just take it.
Rodney feeling good. He think
just
he
gonna
think he can
take
win
it.
to straight roof steps.
He just
taking
gonna
it.
take it. That's what
Taking
he had ran off 2 in a row.
It should have been 3, but it's all good. We got it.
I'm telling you, Rod, I'm undefeated during my birthday week. I'm undefeated
Well, that's
during
over
my birthday week.
That's over with.
I'm
That
telling
last week.
Oh God.
So let's
All
move
right.
on.
All right, that's the picks. Got Thursday games, boys. Don't forget about the Thursday game. Get your picks in for that.
Oh yeah.
It's always Thursday games.
It's 2
3
of them.
Thursday games. You're right. It's 3 Thursday games.
Shit. Yeah. I appreciate that because I probably wouldn't have looked at that shit.
3 of them.
See, you over here tripping. You know Ryder been forgotten to have 3 plays. Somebody.
We ain't gonna feel right taking his money and he ain't no games was coming. Come on, we can't do that. We can't do
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate
No. Every year they games on Thanksgiving.
No, you know what? Don't worry about it. Because I already got shit picked. I'm 16 out.
Yeah, he said he picked his stuff on Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already picked, so it's all good.
All right, boys. So let's go ahead. Let's wrap this up. We got some swerps of the week. Who want to go first?
I'm gonna go first. Drake
Yep.
is my swerp of the week. Them lawsuits, you don't do that in hip hop, bro. Like Drake, like Jay said, Drake not like us. That's my swerp of the week.
Swerp of the week. Big Drake. Jay, you got a swerp of the week?
Off the top of my head, it's probably Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drake. Yeah.
And you got a swerp of the week?
My swerp of the week is my 49ers. They done.
They hurt.
Nah, they need to pack that shit up and go on ahead and get ready for next year.
It's over?
Debo out there tripping. It's time to pack it up, man.
So when you say pack it up, what that mean?
Stop trying to put people out there that's hurt. Pack that people that's hurt. Throw Christian McCaffrey back on IR. Get your young boys out there. Don't be. Stop trying to make something happen. Even when they come back, they lose games. They should win. They lost 3 games that they should have won when they had to lead in the 4th quarter. And they jacked it off. You gotta understand. It's over for this year. They're not good. They're not a good team.
So caveat, not disputing your swerp of the week because we don't do that.
We don't do that.
But I just got a question. What can they do? So let me lay it out a little bit. Deebo Samuel's old, brittle, costly.
He's gonna be traded.
Okay.
Wearing leather short suits.
The moment that they signed Ayuk, told you that they was trading him.
but he's a bit of a gadget guy. He's a bit of he's a Draymond. He's and it's the Bay Area. He's a Draymond Green because he works in San Francisco. He don't work nowhere else.
And they're not even using them like that. They're not even giving him.
Okay, I get it. So Debo Samuels, Kittle, I guess he'll be there. Purdy, Ayuk. Defense is not what it used to be. Like, how long do you keep trying to get over that hump before you say, "Fuck it, we need to."
That's why I say reset. Get some young boys in there to see what you got, so you can start getting rid of some folks. Two people that need to go. I don't know which one first. Dabo and Shanahan. Get their ass up out of there.
No, stop it.
Well, Shanahan ain't going nowhere.
I said it last year after the Super Bowl, he got to go.
Man, Shanahan won't be available for a day if they cut him, if they fire him.
Let me ask you a question, Ant. Was the defense better last year with Steve Wilkes as the head coach, or better this year?
Hard to say. More folks is hurt this year. And that's another part of the whole Shanahan. Someone had an interesting take. He makes the D coordinator the fall guy every year. That's why they got 5 different defensive coordinators in 5 years. You can't win like that.
I know a few of them got hired away at jobs, though, right?
Yeah, Robert
A couple got hired away.
Did.
But then he fired a couple too.
Then Kamiko Ryans, when he in the D coordinator too?
He was.
Yeah, they getting jobs. Shit.
But they left. Didn't they leave at the? No, they didn't leave at the same time.
I mean, in my mind, they got a solid core of people that's on their back end, middle to back end. They got to reset themselves. And they're gonna have to make some strong decisions. They're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to pay Purdy this year. I hope they don't give him the $60 million.
Wait a minute. They gonna have to. What?
They got to. I think he's good. I don't think he's $60 million good. But
they don't have to. Good. But that's the thing. The way things have gone, the way it goes, when you're next up, you get paid.
I get you.
So you're going to pay Brock Purdy. So if I'm Brock Purdy, why do I say, I know this is the progression, whatever quarterback comes up, they get the bag. Why am I going to come up here and say, you know what? Don't give me the bag. Give me half of the bag. Why would he say that?
No, but I think he should be making probably 40 to 50 million. But if they get up there in their Dak range, he ain't that.
He won't. He'll get what Tua got. He'll get something like a Tua deal. He won't get high end. Shanahan ain't that crazy. I don't think get that man that kind of money. But the longest the boy that's playing that show that they need him, that's bad. Because this cat that they got, terrible.
He gonna get Dak money.
But they talking about Daniel. They talking about Daniel Jones might go there.
What you think about that, eh? Daniel Jones.
Leverage to not play Purdy $60 million.
Daniel Jones, a Frisco. Hey, I got a swerp of the week. We don't talk too much about politics, but now it's definitely that the election is over. But Walmart announced today that they're going to be the largest company to scale back the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Initiative, the DEI hires. It's just swerve of Walmart, man. It baffles me that now that this guy's in as the president, they're not going to do anything to help diversity, equity, any of the initiatives that the Biden regime put forth. Like who the fuck want to work at Walmart for real? And now you're not going to hire the people that you could really get there to work. So, it just swerp on a part. I think that's the first large company that's announced this. I think you're going to see a lot of other companies start to announce this. So I just think it's Swerp, the biggest retailer in the world, don't want to have any diversity, equity, and inclusion hiring practices. So Walmart, my Swerp of the week. I'm going to Target now.
Until they pull some shit.
Until they pull that shit.
Is it on me? Or
yeah.
I'm gonna go Joel Embiid.
Ooh, yes.
I'm gonna go Joel Embiid.
Yes.
What do he do?
He's a hoe.
Yes.
He's a hoe. And I mean, I guess I can put the whole Philadelphia 76ers organization right along with them because they're hoes for going along with this whole thing. So, at the beginning of the year, he said that he wasn't going to play back-to-backs. And then,
For health reasons.
For health reasons, but the niggas only played like what?
Oh, wow.
10
3
games?
Yeah. Some silly.
You sit out because you were for health reasons, but then in doing that, you still ain't playing. So you a hoe. The nigga can play 25 games this season, and when the playoffs come, he's still gonna be hurt. He's still gonna be hurt. So it's like, man, you a hoe. Philadelphia is a whole. NBA is a whole. And I mean, and this is a whole nother, and this could be a whole nother topic at a later date about the NBA and how it's unwatchable and just the play, just what we are watching.
It's not okay. You're right.
I mean, it's crazy. Right. So, but just to end it, I'll just say Joel Embiid is my Swerp of the week.
Good Swerp. Hey, that's a topic. You're right, Rodney. Let's do that. Let's do the NBA. It's unwatchable now. It is unwatchable.
You know they do the NBA now. It's about points and shooting threes. Lot of them.
It is.
I heard something today that's
not good. Not good TV.
That's mind blowing. That Anthony Edwards then stopped taking it to the hole. He's shooting 52% of his shots from 3.
Yeah. Unbelievable, man. It's unwatchable.
What is like he's shooting 50% of his shots from 3, but what is his percentage from shooting 3?
It's terrible.
I mean, he's shooting a decent percent, 40%, but don't nobody want to come see this nigga shoot up 53s in a game? Stupid, I mean, I'm not paying. I'm paying to see him attack the basket. I feel Jason Tatum the same way. That's my boy, but this nigga shooting about 15 threes a game.
Along with that, have y'all tried to watch a game? Like I try to watch the Lakers because I'm a Laker. I try to watch the Lakers, man. It's crazy. I can't watch it. It's unwatchable. Bad, man. It's
bad basketball.
How you think how you guys think they could fix it? Is that coaching?
They talking about
take away the 3-point.
They talking about making dunks worth 3. Like dunks worth 3 points.
That's stupid.
I don't know. I mean,
I'd say take away the 3-point.
I say take away the 3-point.
Or you put a cap on how many you can shoot.
Oh.
Until they are twos.
Cause like I play softball, and it's like you can only hit a few home runs before it's out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a good point. Yeah,
So that's the only to me that's the only way you can get back to playing basketball because and not to act like I'm a Jordan or nothing, but just I used to play pickup basketball and it was like you couldn't play. I couldn't play no more because they weren't playing basketball. It was just like everybody shooting threes.
that's it.
Wasn't nobody trying to pick and roll or give and
It's
go or
hard to
nothing.
watch.
They just
Man,
shooting threes, and that was like 10 years ago.
I tried watching Boston. Everybody come in the game. It looked like I'm at the park.
Yeah,
And these niggas just throwing up threes.
yeah.
Left and right.
Is that the Steph Curry effect?
It is, but everybody ain't Steph Curry.
Right.
It's the analytics effect.
It's
It's the analytics.
Three's worth more than two.
The coaches are saying shoot faster and shoot more threes.
Yeah,
Because it was kind of with it was a little Steph Curry, but it was more
James Harden.
James Harden and Daryl Morey. That's what did it.
The Houston team, when they were throwing up threes left and right, and then it's just like with them in Golden State when they was good,
and
people start copying.
27 in a row. That's crazy.
Believe it or not, a team that I like to watch is Memphis. They play a little bit more inside than 40 threes a game.
I just saw something today. Ja Morant he had his first dunk yesterday.
Really? Of the year?
His first dunk of the season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He had yesterday.
Like nobody want to watch that. Nobody watch this shit, man.
No, but I'm just saying that seems crazy to me.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Only got one dunk.
That's crazy.
Well, he has been hurt too.
Damn, that's Ja Morant.
I mean, he ain't played many games.
Is he scoring though?
Yeah, I'm just saying this. He ain't played much.
He played more than 5 games. I know.
So yeah, I'm just saying, but he right there with Embiid as far as game played. They ain't played much.
Man. All right, fellas. That does it for this week's Pod Deep podcast. Like always, please follow, like, subscribe to the podcast. We will see you next week, same time.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.